what do you mean you're uncomfortable? Like, bro, all you keep talking about is how you want to trade me for facials and massage my feet. Like, it just got very uncomfortable. Welcome to Skincare for Dummies, where I get asked questions by somebody who would like to be more knowledgeable on skincare.
Really? You're going to be nice to me this time?
The people were upset that I don't show you enough respect like my mother taught me. So
Dang. Thanks, people.
I'm going to do my best.
I thought for sure you were going to at least make fun of my outfit, like call me Suge Knight.
First of all, I'd like to thank God.
Suge White.
Well, I mean, you wear the same 3 outfits interchangeably every single day for the past 15 years we've been together. So it's not a new thing for me.
Or like that new Jonah Hill movie. I thought you were going to make fun of my hoodie.
I mean, I did on Instagram. You literally had, down to the basketball shorts, the same outfit that dude had on in that movie.
He had the same outfit that I had on.
It was pretty funny.
All right, anyways, you ready?
Yeah. Sure. Ooh.
All right, so in this episode, what is it? Is this episode 2 of Skincare for Dummies?
I mean,
official.
Like a full episode,
yeah,
yes. Official. But we've done quite a few shorts,
so
reels, whatever you want to call them.
On this episode, I want to ask you a few questions, but first one is, what is as an esthetician, what's the weirdest thing you've ever like experienced with like one of your clients or anything like that?
I mean, I've got a few.
All right, we got time. I ain't going nowhere.
Okay, so when I first started out as an esthetician, I worked at that like little boutique spa in Henderson.
What was it
Remember
called? El Marie's or something?
Yeah, I worked like 12 hours a day. I was a receptionist, a salesperson, an esthetician, of laundry. Literally like...
For like minimum wage too.
Just started being an esthetician, was ready to quit because I was so burnt out. But anyways, I had a client that kept her eyes open the whole facial, like literally this the whole time. Like, I don't know if she was strung out on crack or what was going on with her. It was so uncomfortable. I was so nervous. And then when she left and I talked to the other girl, because the open-eyed girl came with a friend, the other esthetician said the same thing. She asked me, like, did your girl keep her eyes open the whole time?
Both of them had their eyes?
Yes. So I don't know if they
Meth.
did some drugs and was like, let's go get a facial, bro. I don't know. But that was pretty awkward.
All right, so that's number 1 on the list.
Then I had a young man make an appointment, and he kept trying to like barter rubbing my feet and practicing for his pedicures and his like nail business for facials. And he would call me like nonstop, asking me just like random questions, like, what do I need to bring to this facial? I'm starting a nail business. I would really like to trade you pedicures for facials.
Hold on, pause. I think we need to go a little bit deeper into this foot thing before maybe we can elaborate. You have some people that don't know the whole story about how things used to be. So
I mean, it's not that relevant, I don't think.
Yeah, but it's not like some dude just randomly asked you. Like, this was probably one of your people that was following you because of your feet.
So I'm supposed to be nice to you, right?
Yeah, man.
Okay. Well, there was a period of time where I felt like I needed validation from other people and needed attention from other people. And now that I'm, in my full walk with Christ, I can say that. So while you were kind of like not being the man that I needed you to be, I devoted like all of my time basically into like dressing cute and taking cute pictures for Instagram. And I happened to take this like clear heeled photo of my shoes. And then like my phone just started blowing up and I'm like, what is going on? And it was like all these people that had a foot fetish because apparently I have really cute feet.
Right. So that's why.
And so like,
that's why the dude wanted to book an
yeah,
appointment
I
with you.
kind of low key, I wouldn't say I was like famous in the foot game, but like I got a 40,000 follower Instagram.
Right.
from basically people thinking that I had really attractive feet. And so,
I know
yes.
this has nothing to do with skincare, but
I mean, it's your feet. I
but-
took very good care of my skin on my feet.
do you remember that one time that you posted a picture of my feet and people were still like, "Ooh, nice feet"?
Oh, on my Snapchat? Yeah, it was like a joke. And I
Yeah.
thought for sure people were going to be like, ew. And dudes are like, they're not actually that bad. And I was like, wow.
Crazy.
My feet were still cuter, but, you know.
Right.
Anyways, so
So-
yeah, that was probably why the dude, you know, wanted to make an appointment for a facial. And then he just kept calling me so much and called me. And I remember I kept telling you, like, I have a weird feeling about this guy. Like,
That's
I
one
just
thing
feel.
I like whenever you have a client that's a dude that you have a weird feeling about, you always let me know, and then you're like, "Hey, can you just post up outside, just make sure everything's straight before you?" Like, I always drop you off at work on those days. I feel like you're pretty safe and like when it comes to those things, because I'll shoot somebody in the face.
Well, yeah, and most of my male clients now are your friends or like
yeah, or they're
people we
a
know.
boyfriend
or-
of a girl.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But anyways, I remember telling you, I got this weird feeling about this guy. I don't want to take him. And then he ended up calling one night, just like he would call and I wouldn't answer the phone. And I text him explaining, hey, I'm in facials with clients. Like, I can't be talking to you on the phone. And then the one night he called and I answered, and I just like had it up to here and was finally like, you know what? I don't feel comfortable giving you a facial. So I'm canceling your appointment, and like blocked his phone number, all that. And he was so surprised. Like, what do you mean you're uncomfortable? Like, bro, all you keep talking about is how you want to trade me for facials and massage my feet. Like, it just got very uncomfortable.
Makes sense.
Okay, so that's number two.
Number 2. So we get 3 of them.
Yeah, this one, I hope, okay. Okay.
We're not gonna say no name.
Yeah, but if she sees this, she's going to know.
She might laugh though.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, so.
You've done hundreds of people's facials. So.
True. So I had this girl that brought her boyfriend to get a facial, and like normally now they'll be together because there's
couples
2 beds in the room. But in the Sola salon, I only had 1 bed,
Right.
so I would have to do them one at a time. And when COVID happened, like I could only have one person in my room at a time, even though a lot of the time I was like, screw this, like just come in the room. Like,
Yeah, because
we're
they
all
live in the same
yeah,
house.
like
anyway.
y'all are sharing all kinds of stuff. Anyways, well, he was still at work or something, so he didn't come in with her. She came in first, and then he was going to come in after. And she
Right.
explained to me, you know, I was like, oh, how's your boyfriend? I almost said his name. Like, oh, how's your
I would have
boyfriend?
beeped it out anyway.
And she basically told me, girl, after this facial, like, I'm going to break up with him. I'll pay for his facial, but it's just not working out. And the main reason was like there was no spark because he was small.
We can't say that on here, can we?
Well, I didn't say what.
Why do girls that like the first thing they go to when they want to break up with a dude? Like you weren't complaining like the whole time.
I mean, if you don't have to worry about it, then
it's messed
there's no
up.
reason. But anyways, so when he came in, all I could think about was that. And like how she told me some very, you know, like that's a personal thing about somebody, and I'm sure he wouldn't have wanted her to tell me that.
Yeah, and
he was so
anyway.
nice, and it was so uncomfortable because the whole time I was thinking about the fact that she said,
yeah, that's awkward.
He was small.
That's super awkward.
Yeah, like I know what your private, I don't know. It was awkward. So that's number 3, but that probably should have been number 1 because that's probably like
It's crazy the
most
stuff
awkward.
that you get told that you have to keep like secret. Like you're like a counselor.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. You got to think about it like this. They're laying down, you're massaging them. I'd like to think I'm very friendly and open in that setting. Like I'm not socially awkward in that setting.
People make
Put
make
me
people feel
anywhere else and I'm super awkward and uncomfortable, but that's like my niche. Like I know skin, so I don't know. It's like we're friends in there. But yeah, people will lay down and just go.
So how would you, like, if you were a new esthetician or you want to help somebody who's just starting out being an esthetician, like how do you think that they could develop those friendships with their clients, like go deeper into that? How did you do it?
I'm just myself. I think I've learned that people really need to feel like they can trust you. So I never try to sell people stuff.
Right.
Like, I never push product on people. I never push treatments on people. I just tell them what I think would be helpful for them.
Yeah, tell them
And
the truth.
in the facial, I'm usually explaining everything that I'm doing, which I've come to find from a lot of my clients that have had previous estheticians, that a lot of them just like gave the facial, didn't recommend any product, and like just sent them on their way, which I think is crazy. Like, my main goal is to help you figure out what's going on with your skin, what's your diet like, what are you using at home, how we can, I don't know, like how we can fix what you're doing so that you get the results that you want. That's the most important thing to me, is to help people.
Yeah.
But also, I look at you like you're my friend. Like, you're trusting me to basically like transfer energy. I mean, I've prayed over people in my treatment room. Like, I've had people want to come to church and like know God because of, you know, like the things that I post. I'm not scared to talk about my faith. And so I'm just myself with people. And I think people know that it's not, yes, my career makes me money, but that's not my goal. My goal is to help people and make them feel comfortable and have fun and teach them how to take care of themselves.
That's great.
It's real.
You're the realist.
I don't know about that. Jesus is the realist.
Yeah. ASMR.
Is that it?
I think so. You want to?
Do you have any other questions like pertaining to this, or?
No, not really. I mean, I feel like we went in like a full circle, you know? It's kind of, I think, I always thought like the foot thing was weird or whatever, but I mean, you do have nice feet. And I do have friends that like feet, so it's not as weird as it was back then.
How are you going to be like, oh, feet aren't really related to skin or this conversation, and then you just circled back to the feet?
Let me find out. The first time that I invited myself to eat breakfast with you, you pulled your feet out. It was like, my skin, my heels are so dry. I need a pedicure.
Oh, and I said my feet hurt from working all night long.
You
And you like went right in and started touching them things.
Maybe.
You touched them. You were like, they're soft.
Yeah, they look soft. So I felt like you were just trying to get me to touch your feet.
I wasn't. I didn't even want you to come to breakfast. You low-key invited yourself. Can I come, guys? I was like,
good thing
sure.
I did. Or we wouldn't be sitting here right now with 2 kids.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
So how do you, because it's all skin, so what's the best way to take care of your foot skin, your cracked heels?
I feel like I'm still trying to figure that out because my feet, especially in the wintertime, get really dry. But
so give us one tip on how to make
I make sure that I scrub them in the shower with a file. And then at least not a cheese grater. So my nail girl and my friend Vicky taught me this. The like cheese grater thing that they use in the nail salon actually creates like tiny little cuts, and it takes, I think, too much skin, so your heels will be more dry, which I feel like she was onto something with that. Like fresh out the shower when you use the cheese grater, they look good, but then the next day, like my heels would be sore and like they would be super dry.
Okay, so how do you apply that to your face your skin on your face then? Is there stuff you shouldn't be doing to your face?
There's all kinds of stuff you shouldn't be doing to your face, but you also need to exfoliate regularly that dead skin on your face. Or
so what's the best way we're on to something now, baby. What's the best way to exfoliate the skin on your face that's not like the cheese grater that will leave it drier?
Well, it's kind of preference and what works for your skin, but there's manual exfoliants, which are like the little granules. And then there's physical exfoliants, which is like your glycolics, lactics, salicylic acids, like exfoliating toners. There's exfoliating masks, chemical peels, enzymes. All of those things will exfoliate that top layer of your skin, but you don't want to over exfoliate your skin by using like a scrub too often, or using like a scrub, a toner, and then you're going to put your retinol on. Like, you don't want to do any of that. You're going to over exfoliate, and then that's going to mess up your skin barrier, and you're going to feel red. You might even get rashy. Anything you put on your skin is going to burn. Yeah, it's no good.
So what's a good rule of thumb? Like if I just wanted to start,
Realistically, once or twice a week you should be exfoliating.
and then every day.
Or there's this thing called skin cycling, but that's like a whole other video. But typically once or twice a week is all you need to exfoliate to get off that dead skin.
What do you call it? Slough off the dead skin.
Yeah.
Dang, you're a genius.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I just love what I do.
Say it. I'm a genius.
I'm not, though.
You
I just
are.
love what I do.
I love you.
I love you too.
I thought you said you were going to be nice to me.
Look, I'm trying. I feel like I was very nice this whole time. I didn't call you a dummy. I didn't make fun of your gut.
You didn't make fun of my outfit?
I mean,
thanks. Love you.
you're welcome. Thank the people that were like, she should probably talk to you nicer and not make you feel like you're dumb.
None of them sounded like that.
You're right. But you know what I mean?
Yep. All right, we done?
I don't want people thinking I'm like toxic or something.
No.
Because I'm not at all.
You're beautiful.
This got weird really fast.
All right, we done?
I think so.
All right, see you guys in the next video. Thanks for listening and watching.
You know what you have to do.
Peace.
Peace.